This video is going to be an overview of what the box tops counting process looks like. For me, it always helps me to understand why I'm doing something, and that may help me just process things a little better, and it'll make things go a little more smoothly. So when you're counting, you're going to have this form. You're going to put down the person's name, how many they've turned in, how many are missing, expired, or don't have a date on it, how many are extra, and the actual count. This first part, we're going to deal with these last four columns later. Right now, we're just dealing with these first four columns. These four columns make up an equation. The first number minus the second number plus the third number equals this last number. All of these numbers are already accounted for in here. So these are the only numbers that we have to worry about for the equation. And this is just how you can double check yourself. If the first column minus the second column plus the third column doesn't equal the fourth column, then we know that there's a counting error or a math error someplace. The way I like to think of it is if you had a party, the number turned in is going to be the number that's on the bag. So this number right here, 176. They think that they have 176 box tops in here. That's how many people we invited to the party. We invited 176. In this case, we're going to use 500 for easy math. That's how many is on the outside. So that's how many we think we invited. The missing, they're the ones that no-showed. We invited them, but we didn't show up. So in this case, they would be the number of, if they have 50 written on a bag, but you only count 49, there's one box top missing. They thought it was in there, but it's not in there. It didn't show up to the party. The expired and the no dates, if the box top doesn't have a date on it, or if the date on it is expired and it's no good, those are the ones who showed up to the party, but they had to leave early. So the box top is in there, but it's not going to count in the end. So those are the people who showed up to the party, but they've got to leave early, so they're not going to be there for the final count. The extras, those are the people who didn't get invited. They came, they were driving past and they saw there was a party and they let themselves in, or someone you did invite asked somebody extra and didn't tell you about them. So they're the people who showed up at the party, but you didn't know they were there. So somebody may have put 50 on the bag, but two of those little plastic guys may have stuck together. So instead of having 50 in the bag, they have 51. They have an extra guest that came to the party. So when we do it all out, we've got the people who RSVP'd to the party that we were expecting, minus the people who didn't show up, or the people who came to the party but had to leave early, plus the people who weren't invited but came anyway. And then we have the total number that are there at the end of the party. So I hope that helps a little bit understanding what these first four columns are and how they play into the picture.